ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोर्श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोर्न वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सागररघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामये। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। जयतां सुरतो पंगो मौ मंदमतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पदाम्भोजौ राधा मदर मोहनौ दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद्रत्नागार सिंहासनस्थो श्रीमद्राधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवो प्रेष्ठालिभिः सेव्यमानो स्मरामि। श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भे वंशीवटतटस्थितः कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपी गोपीनाथश्रियस्तु नः। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। A story of present age and the story of fortunate age, and that is story of Kali Yuga. The first story is Kali Yuga. So we constantly talk about Kali Yuga, Kali Yuga, hum Kali Yuga mein hai, all these things we talk. What is this Kali Yuga? How it has happened? Why the topic discussion has come in Srimad Bhagavatam, Kali Yuga, and who has talked about it, and what are the symptoms? All these are nicely covered in this nice story which we are. So we need to understand one point that the time is described as chakra, Kala Chakra. So it is never mentioned as Kala table or Kala pillar. No, it is Kala Chakra in the form of sign. Chakra means which can rotate, which keep on rotating. It's called chakra. So it is not a cycle. It is chakra. Chakra means moving. Moving means chakra moves and takes you forward. Circle is only moving and you are staying there itself. So it is chakra. Chakra is moving and moving ahead. So the Kala Chakra or Yuga Chakra. Yuga Chakra means the chakra is moving. Four parts. Four parts is Satya Yuga one part, next Treta Yuga one part, Dwapara one part. As it moves continuously, you will get Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali. Like that. You keep on moving. This Kala Chakra also. This is Yuga Chakra also. So it is mentioned in the scriptures that Satya Yuga time span is 17,28,000 years, and Treta Yuga time span is 12,96,000 years, and Dwapara Yuga is 8,64,000 years, and the one Kali Yuga in which we are is 4,32,000 years. So in this way it is mentioned, and when Lord Krishna appeared as Swayam Bhagavan in Dwapara Yuga, and as soon as he left this earthly planet to his abode back, the Kali Yuga entered. So it has happened at the middle of that. So it means the Kali Yuga appeared around 5,000 years ago, and the Kali Yuga span, as we discussed, is 4,32,000 years. So only 5,000 years passed. That's it. So it shows that only we are the first quarter of the year, the 1/4 of it's called, that's why Kali Yuge, Pradhama Pade, Jambudvipe, Bharatavarshe, Bharata, like that we chant the mantras. So we are only in the first 1/4 of the whole Kali Yuga. And just imagine what is going to be the situation in the second and half of that at the end of Kali Yuga. It will be unimaginable, and those unimaginable things are already told in advance in the story by Shukdev Goswami, because he has given till the end of, he has actually given prediction till end of, not Kali Yuga, till end of Brahma's whole day, entire Kalpa. So as we discussed, in a day of Brahma, there are 14 Manus, they come and go. Now 7th Manu is running, and the 7th Manu, after that 7 more Manus are going to come. So Shukdev Goswami told who are those Manus, and who are going to be Indra during this period, and who are going to be the Rishis, like that, everything he has given. So he has given so precisely, and when this Yuga Chakra with so many lakhs of years, when it keeps on moving 1,000 times, then that will be one day of Brahma, daytime of Brahma. This is and equal will be the length of the time span of night for Brahma, where he sleeps. So the very purpose of talking about Kali Yuga, by Shukdev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj is very, very important. Very important. So first of all, Parikshit Maharaj Shukdev Goswami has given detailed explanation how Krishna ensured that all his Vamsha is completely destroyed, and how he returned back to the spiritual world. He has very nicely explained, so that a devotee will get naturally dejected. Oh, when Supreme Lord himself is not there, like that people will get dejected. That is one of the purposes. And also he wants to show that this world is temporary. So even Supreme Lord, when he comes, he finishes his activity and goes back. And despite whatever people think, in that way he has given. And then he wanted to give, he has given the Supreme Lord's example. Shukdev Goswami want to give the example of mortal human who just live for short period. And he has given an elaborate of who is going to come after what, and at an instant he gives that on average people rule the world only for 13 to 15 years, finish. A big dynasties which are running for almost 100 years or 150 years or 200 years, and average is each person is ruling only for 15 to 20, and they get lost. And also Shukdev Goswami gives a picture that as Kali Yuga advances, how the kingly group, that is Kshatriyas, they get lost and dharma is lost. How the political murders, political assassinations come into picture. He has told actually political assassination when it started. If you look at it, even during period of the Dwapara Yuga itself, Duryodhana wanted to kill Pandavas and to become the king. So he tried himself, because he is like a Kalipurusha only, Duryodhana. He wanted to introduce the system of political killing and trying to usurp the position. He tried that one, but because the protector of dharma, Krishna, was there, he could not do it. And he could not really implement his plan of political murder and trying to become. He did not do it. But Shukdev Goswami gives that when it was originally introduced, when Kali Yuga started, at one instance it so happened that a king was killed by a minister who doesn't belong to a Kshatriya. He killed and gets into job, and in that way, in history, the political murders have started. So in that way, he gives a very, very elaborate and gives a picture, a clear picture that how everything is very temporary. So he gives that in Magadha Vamsha, the last king is Puranjaya, and then he has appeared as he will appear as Bruhadratha, and his minister, his name is Shunaka. Shunaka is minister, and this Shunaka would Shukadeva Goswami telling a future. This is Bruhadratha Vamsha. This Puranjaya is going to appear in the Vamsha of Bruhadratha, and his minister would be Shunaka. The Shunaka would kill this Bruhadratha and make his son Pratyodha as king. So this is going to be the first political murder in Kali Yuga. From then it becomes a very regular feature. Shukadeva Goswami gives and Pratyodhana's son will be Palaka, and his son will be Vishaka, and then Rajaka, and many sons will come into picture. And Shukadeva Goswami also gives a very some people said, oh, we don't know how it has happened and how it gets related to the modern history. But Shukadeva Goswami gives another example of the Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya reference also comes in Bhagavatam. And Shukadeva Goswami says that there will be a king by name Sumalya, and he will have 8 sons. 8 sons, and they become very, very strong. They become very strong, and they rule for 100 years. And 100 years, and they become very, very strong, and they become politically strong, and they become very harsh to the whole society because they were ruling for 100 years continuously. At that time, one Brahmana will come, and Brahmana will come and kill everybody and re-establish Chandragupta. So the Brahmana is nothing but none other than the Chanakya Pandita. So in that way, Shukadeva Goswami gives the historical in the beginning itself, 5,000 years before. And Shukadeva Goswami mentions that one Magadha Raja, one Raja comes, his name is Vishwaspurji. Vishwaspurji is going to be a real trendsetter, just to have the Kali Yuga effect. Complete Kali Yuga effect gets started from the Vishwaspurji, the king, and he makes all Varnas into Hina Varnas. No more Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. He makes everybody Chandalas, everybody Hina. And he makes everybody godless. He makes everybody godless, and real Kshatriyas are completely killed by him, and all the Shudras, and they all become the kings at the time. And he creates a very large, from the Ganga Dwara till Prayaga, and he makes a big kingdom. And because of his influence, all the Saurashtra means Gujarat, Saurashtra, Avanti, Abhira, Shura, Arbuda, Malava, all these regions people belong to Brahmanas. They all forget all the austerity. And all the Rajavamshi also become Shudra. And at that time, the Sindhu Nadi Pranta, that is Punjab, that area, Chandrabhaga Pranta, Maharashtra, Kaunti and Kashmira, all these are ruled by Shudras and the fallen Brahmanas and Mlechas, and entire Vedas, Vedic culture go to the downtrodden. And Shukadeva Goswami very clear that earlier only one king used to rule the whole universe, whole earthly planet, Ekachatraadipatya. But in this Kali Yuga, it happens that Mlecha means who are lower than, means those who don't believe the Vedic culture, and Mlecha kings, they rule many kings rule small places at a time, because there is no one king. There will be different small kingdoms will be formed, and all these become Asatyavadi and Adharma Parayana, and they always torture ladies, cows, and Brahmanas, and they are full of Rajas Tamo Guna Yuta. And the most important is that ruled by such very low class kings, even all the citizens also would behave, would adopt all the qualities and the styles and attributes of the kings, and they also behave like. And they themselves they fight among themselves, and they will be influenced by the king, and they also killed among themselves, and they suffer a lot. In this way, Shukadeva Goswami is giving details of the people and it is mentioned in the scripture that the Vishwaspurji is mentioned. He roughly belonged to the 12th century. 12th century of the picture. Today now is 21st century, so this is Vishwaspurji to the time of 12th century. Then because his idea is that how hundreds of kings are coming and going, Parikshit Maharaj, don't worry about this body, like that he was slightly hinting. And he starts telling about the effect of Kali Yuga, that because of the effect of Kali Yuga, the religion, truthfulness, cleanliness, patience, mercy, lifespan, power, memory, they all get reduced day by day. Day by day they get reduced, keep on reducing. And we can see very well that how the religion, everything is coming down. We can also, and everybody is becoming very weak, and their memories are very short, and like that. Says that in Kali Yuga, money is the final one. So if somebody is having, somebody wants to claim that I am from a high parentage, or I am having good quality, he should have money. If somebody is having good money, he can very claim that I am from very big family, my achara is good, my qualities are good, he can. So his deciding factor is only money. And depending on the power, the justice will be decided. And the family relation depends on the attraction between man and woman, and the business success depends only on the deceit and the cheating. And whoever just wears a Janayu will become Brahman, is considered as Brahman. Shukadeva Goswami is telling. And he also tells that if somebody is not able to maintain family very tactfully or very efficiently, he will be considered as a most unsuccessful person. And a person who is a very talkative and he is having a good jugglery of words, and he is called as Pandit. Who is Pandit? He is who can speak very eloquently. That's it. Is Pandit. Actually, as per Bhagavatam, is Bhagavata Pandita Samadarshana. A person who is having equal vision is a Pandita, but as per the Pandita is who can speak logical words is Pandit. And if a person is not having money, is considered impure person. And all marriages are fixed up only by verbal. Okay, let us find a marriage. Okay, let us do it. Finish. Marriage is done. So, or if they want to get rid of, okay, I want to get rid of you. Gone. Finish. Only by words, acceptance, marriages are done. By words, statements, marriages are destroyed. That is effect of Kali Yuga. And a water pond at long distance is considered to be a Tirtha Kshetra. Now it is never considered that where the nice Bhagavat Katha is happening, and where sadhus are sitting, Vaishnavas are sitting and hearing Bhagavatam. It is never considered as Tirtha Kshetra. They consider, oh, let us travel 1,000 kilometers away fast and go there and find a small pond there to take bath. That is, but they considered Kali Yuga, that is Tirtha Kshetra. And everybody considers that beauty depends on hairstyle. If the hairstyle is good, okay, he is very beautiful. So everybody will make lot of arrangement for the hairstyle. And filling up the stomach, a finance becomes the aim of life. And if somebody maintains the family with all arrangements, he will consider most expert. He is a very expert and successful person, that he is able to maintain the family very nicely. And following religious principle, it becomes only for the name's sake. So whether he is donations, whether he is doing yajna, is going to Tirtha Kshetra or everything, is only for the namesake. And also clearly mentioned that whoever demonstrates himself, proves that himself is very strong in all classes of people, and he'll become the king. It is not by this Kshatriya quality, it is not dependent by his austere. No. If he can demonstrate, if he can show that he is powerful amongst all people, then he becomes king. So that is the present political situation also. And such kings will be very, very merciless, and they will be lobhi, and they will be equal to dacoits. And the common man becomes very much terrified by them, and by tortured by such kings, they will run away. They will run away to forest or hill stations like that, and the people will be haunted by a famine, and they eat leafy vegetables, and they eat meat, and they eat honey, and they eat some seeds. In that way they prolong their lives. And by too much cold, too much heat, too much rain, and too much snow, people get they feel terrible pains, and there will be no limit to such pains. That will be the situation. And of course, we can see that all these keep on coming to our experience through newspapers. Sometimes we see that Europe is completely shut because of the snow. We see that sometimes horrid tornadoes coming in US, rains like that. We are experiencing on and off continuously because of this. And Shukadeva Goswami also gives another important point, that in the Kali Yuga, the lifespan becomes almost for human beings only 50 years. 50 years becomes the age of the human beings, and by the time the Kali Yuga comes to a conclusion, the size of all things will become very, very small. Very, very small. That Varnashrama dharmas are completely destroyed. With the path of perfection, path of Veda will be completely forgotten by people, and whatever so-called dharma will be nothing but atheism only, and kings will become the dacoits, and cows will be of the size of goat. Whatever we are seeing goats, the cows will be at the end of like a cows, then cows will be like goats, and goats will be I don't know how much. But Shukadeva Goswami did not tell that. Cows will become like goats. And all the ashramas will be like normal gruha, means like a family houses. And all the houses will become devoid of any pious activity. And all men behave like donkeys. They all do. And at that time, the Supreme Lord will appear on the earth. Because that is the time to end whatever the show happening, end the show and start the new show. So the Supreme Lord appears at that time. And as we discussed in many of the stories, that Krishna would choose his purest devotee to support his activity. But here, of course, when Krishna actually came, there were many activities he has to do. That's why he need husband, mother, father, wives, children, brothers, sisters. But here, there are no pastimes. In Kali Yuga and Kalki Purusha, the Kalki Bhagavan, there is no activity, only one activity. What is that? Killing. For killing, he doesn't require any. So it is just mentioned only person. The person who is going to give birth, one who is going to become father of Krishna in the form of Kalki Bhagavan, is Vishnu Yasha, and he is going to be the topmost Brahman. Shambhala Gram, the Shambhala village, Vishnu Yasha is going to means it means that even at the end of Kali Yuga also there will be some very where means insignificant portion of Brahmanas will be there, Vaishnavas will be there. They will be protecting things because Krishna ultimately wants them. When he wants to create, then he needs pious people. But they are almost nil people. So Krishna will appear as Kalki Bhagavan, and not that he will be growing. He will just come and start activity. He will get onto a white horse by name Devadatta. The name of that is Devadatta. He will immediately after getting born, he will jump onto the big, very fearsome, very active, very strong Devadatta, because it has to move all over the world. He has to really move very swiftly, and he will be swirling. He will be revolving his sword in such a way, and he would look like a meteor. He will be killing crores and crores of the demonic people who are actually in the form of kings. And in that way, all the Dhurta Rajas, kings are killed, and whatever he was having a nice fragrance. He was having the chandan, everything is anointed onto his body. The fragrance of that will spread all over the earth. So but that is coming from Krishna's Angaraga. Because of that, that is very fragrant and very pure. So because of that, it becomes very cool, and the moment they all feel, those who are leftover people, they all become pious. Simply by that, the remaining people are only Sattva-guna people are left. Because of the Kali Yuga end, they are also a little affected, but they all become very pure. And the moment they become Sattva-guna, they start producing the human beings, and in that way, Satya Yuga would begin. Shukadeva Goswami is narratively. And when it happens, he tells that when Chandra, Surya and Bruhaspati, they all in Karkata Rashi, and when they all together enter into Pushya Nakshatra, all the three in one Rashi enter into Pushya Nakshatra at a time, that time Satya Yuga would begin. In that way, Shukadeva Goswami just narrated the important point, and then he also started telling that how in the future, what are the future kings also he was trying to mention, that the main dynasties are Surya Vamsha and Chandra Vamsha, because in Surya Vamsha Lord Rama has come, in Chandra Vamsha Krishna has come, but because of the Kali Yuga, these main religious dynasties are gone. All Mlechas, Javanas and Shudras, they became king. So Krishna has killed everybody. Now again Surya Vamsha and Chandra Vamsha, they have to come back. So to bring that the final kings from the Surya Vamsha, they were for example, Shantana Maharajas, the Sodara, the Devapi and Ikshwaku. Shantana Maharaja is from Chandra Vamsa, and Ikshwaku Vamshaja is Maru. These two are still at Kalapa from the two dynasties. At the end of Kali Yuga, by the order of Vasudeva, they again come back to the human society and increase the Kshatriya clan after that. And Shukadeva Goswami started telling that, my dear king, try to understand that these kings, they say that, okay, I am king and I am making so much effect, etc., but ultimately, and he is receiving lot of respect and comfort, everything, but that body which is called king, ultimately of some time is becoming either stool, either becoming dirt, or is becoming the dust. So that is situation. So looking at these kings, one day the Mother Earth started laughing. Oh, these fellows, they are under the grip of death. but they are trying to keep me under their grip. It is so much fun. And I'm seeing them, they are coming and going, coming and going, coming and going, and everybody is behaving in the same way that they want to control me. So she started saying something, and that became very famous as Bhumi Gita, the song of Mother Earth. And Shukadeva Goswami was also giving the song of Mother Earth, that's called Bhumi Gita, for it. And she said that there are so many kings came. For example, Pruthu, Pururava, Gadhi, Bharata, Bandhata, Hiranyakashipu, Ravana, Taraka. Good kings, bad kings, demons, demigods, many came. But nobody could rule me eternally. Nobody could rule me. They thought that they will be ruling permanently, but nobody could rule me eternally. And they all reduced to small story. So they all become as only Katha Vishesha. And why these kings are behaving like this? Actually, they are like a dancing doll in the hands of the Mrityu, the Mrityu personified. And they are having good education still because of the unlimited, uncontrolled karma, desire. They are becoming complete. The intelligence is getting lost. In that way, she started singing. There is good narration. And Shukadeva Goswami further also says that in Satyayuga, dharma, the religious principle is to walk on 4 legs, whereas in the Treta Yuga, 4 reduced by 1/4, and in Dwapara Yuga, further 1/4 reduced. So the entire dharma has become half of that. So essentially, 4 things got introduced. One is dissatisfaction and untruthfulness and violence and enviousness. These are the 4 things which, because of that, the dharma started getting. And in Kali Yuga, only 1/4 of religion will be left over, and by the end, as the Kali Yuga becomes more and more stronger, even that also gets lost. And Shukadeva Goswami says further that the Kali Yuga people will lose their long vision. They always they are short-lived and short vision. This all ad hoc thing, and they are always unfortunate, but they are very, very happy, very fond of eating. They are very fond of eating. Kali Yuga means eating. If somebody is not eating, so he is not a Kali Yuga man. If somebody is eating more, so he is a Kali Yuga man. That we can understand. And he said that ladies will be very short people, and there will be more eating, and they will be almost shameless, and they uncontrolled daring. We can just wonder, how come ladies become daring? That is the nature of Kali Yuga. They will not be humble. And in Kali Yuga, the men become too much attached to the wife side. They will be under control of wife, and he will be connected to all the friends and relatives or wife side, and he would forget his father, mother, and all his side. And people take up the sannyasa dress for earning the bread, and the person who doesn't know anything about dharma, he would assume the top position and start speaking on dharma. And the Kali Yuga people, even for petty money, they start fighting each other, and they kill their relatives for sake of money. So, and because of their unfortunate condition, Kali Yuga people don't worship Supreme Lord. They don't worship Supreme Lord. All the Triloka, Brahma, all the great demigods, they themselves surrender to Supreme Lord Krishna. But these people, Kali Yuga people, they don't worship Supreme Lord. They worship so many people, but they don't. And in Kali Yuga, Dravya, Desha, means the place and the all objects and the time and people, everything is contaminated. But the people who keep the Supreme Lord in their heart, because the place is contaminated, if I want to offer flowers, that is also contaminated, and the people who are around you are contaminated, how can I worship? That's why the persons, the sincere people who keep the Supreme Lord Krishna in their heart. In their heart, He purifies, and He purifies everything. That's why we always chant apavitra pavitrova sarvavasthangato piva yasmaret pundarikaksha sabahya antarasuchi. Simply by chanting Vishnu Nama, so by inside and outside we get purified. Otherwise, at every step we get contaminated. Just we come take bath and touch somebody, is all, everything is. And Shukadeva Goswami says that that's why because the situation will be so bad in Kali Yuga, simply by thinking about Krishna, simply by hearing about Krishna, simply glorifying Krishna, even meditating on Krishna, and even worshipping Krishna and or respecting Krishna, one nullify the greatest means the heaps of papa which is accumulated for many lives. And finally he says that Kale dosha nidhe rajan asti kheko mahagunan kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangha param. This way Parikshit Maharaj, Kali Yuga is going to be very is like an ocean of dosha. Everything is dosha, but still there is a very best quality in the Kali Yuga. What is that? Simply by taking Krishna, kirtanat eva krishnasya mukta sangha param raje. So simply by taking Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Simply by taking Krishna's name, one will be relieved from this effect of Kali Yuga. Mukta sangha param vrajet. They will go to the eternal abode. So when the Bhagavatam is telling this wonderful shloka, how many of people know about it? I'm not talking about ISKCON devotees. I'm talking about so many dharmic people, so many readers of Bhagavatam, so many hearers of Bhagavatam Katha, so many worshippers of Krishna. Did they understand? Did they understand this secret? Kirtanat eva Krishnasya, Kirtanat eva Bhagavantasya. It's not told like that. Very clearly. Kale dosha nidhe raj. So for them, even the so-called theistic people also atheistic one, because they don't want to reveal the truth of Bhagavatam. In Bhagavatam, Shukadeva Goswami very clearly mentioned that Kirtanat eva Krishnasya, Mukta Sangha Param. He has clearly mentioned. That's why it is called very fortunate yuga. It is a very difficult yuga, at the same time very fortunate yuga. Simply by chanting, okay, you are just surrounded. Even one of our acharyas is Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj was always very Vairagya Murti, is a personified detachment. So any sadhu people you see, they will go and pay obeisance, put 1 rupee in hand or one fruit in hand and try to seek thousands of boons. So you always get fed up. Why people all come and disturb me? So but people used to come and ask some questions. So one time he said, let me do one thing. Let me go and sit near toilet. Because earlier it is not a flush out, it was a very, it should be open type of toilets. So it will very still. Maharaj used to go and sit near. Because we were sitting and chanting Hare Krishna mantra, that nobody used to go clear. Hey, this was a very stinky place. So Maharaj says, it's good, nobody is coming closer. So he knows very well, because the place is contaminated, persons are contaminated, Vastu is contaminated, everything is contaminated. But Kirtanat eva Krishnasya Pusta Sangha Param. You want to chant happily, but again people are coming and contaminating. So he adopted that also. So that was very interesting. You can see that. And Shukadeva Goswami finally says that Kriteya dhyayato Vishnu tetayam ijito make vapare paricharyayam kalota dharikirtana. Whatever is obtained in Satya Yuga by the meditation, and whatever phala obtained by Treta Yuga by yajna performance, and whatever is obtained by the Archana Vidhi in Dwapara Yuga will be obtained by simply chanting of Hare Krishna mantra in Kali Yuga. Deva Goswami has confirmed, thereby giving the complete endorsement that Kali Yuga can be made good. Kali Yuga by default it is bad. It is made bad. For example, this corona effect, by default it is very troublesome for everybody. But those who are intelligent, by design they are converting into a great boon. So in that way, by effect of Kali Yuga is by design it will be troublesome everybody. 99% people will be having trouble, only troubles, and corona effect 19% will be troublesome, but 1% people will take advantage of it, and 1% people will work for the benefit of remaining 99% people. That is also beauty of it. So here the Kali Yuga is very, very difficult, but at the same time very, very by suitably working by under the guidance of spiritual masters and the great saintly persons and scriptures, and by the direction and sanction of the super soul in the heart, who is none other than Krishna, we can make the world Kali Yuga a very happy place, and one can return back to Godhead with all assurance, with all surety, for all success. So this comes to the end of Kali Yuga story. Hope you become confident about Kali Yuga and the advantage of Kali Yuga.